How has nobody been talking about this?
We've got to cut through the noise.
This was news to me when I found this out earlier today, and it'll probably be news to you, given that I couldn't find any stories about what has happened or what did happen in the past with mainstream media. Nobody covered this. Nancy Pelosi and Bill de Blasio were pushing people to go out in public a month after the coronavirus was active in China, and China openly admitted that this disease was transmitted from human contact with another human, i.e. public places. Nancy Pelosi and Bill de Blasio were out saying, yeah, no, it's fine. Go out, party in Chinatown. There's not a problem. You have nothing to worry about. The virus isn't here yet. We have no cases. So it's okay to go out and crowd and socialize. Yeah, definitely. That seems legit. Because we know, we have all, if there's anything we've learned from any of this, is that we can trust the Chinese government. Definitely. We're going to talk more about it, but before we do, make sure you're subscribed. Get on the notification squad. Turn noties on. If you ever want to see me again, that'd be fantastic to just make sure you do. Because I promise, if you don't push all notifications, you're never going to hear from me again. Because YouTube they don't want stories like this that happened a while ago, late February. And I just found out about it. They don't want stories like this to get out. But I value the truth more than other people's opinions. So I'm going to talk about it anyways. All right. Nancy Pelosi, elected official from district in San Francisco, and the mayor of New York City. New York City. It seems like it sometimes. New York City, Bill de Blasio. In response to President Trump banning travel from China, not letting anyone in, they painted him as some type of racist xenophobe. I don't even know what xenophobe means. All I know is it's something that the left accuses everybody and their mother for. But anyways, they were responding to Trump's travel ban from China, and they were promoting people for the festivities of the Chinese New Year. The Lunar New Year was about to take place, and they were out promoting that people, go out. In the midst of this virus spreading, in the midst of, as I knock my phone over, in the midst of China admitting that this disease is transmitted by human contact, in the midst of all this, go out in public, go party. There's no vaccine. Hey, we're going to be safe, but you don't need to wear gloves or mask or take any precautions in distancing yourself from others. Just go out and enjoy it. Go eat in Chinatown. That was their message. She's just so hideous, by the way. She's chills. Get that out of here. Get that off my screen. Bill de Blasio said he was going to eat in Chinatown. Did he actually do it? I don't know. You be the judge. Check out this clip.
We want to be vigilant about what it might be on the
Should not stop you from going about your life. Should not
Sorry.
stop you from going to Chinatown and going out to eat. I'm going to do that today myself. Until we know fully how to handle this virus, we have to assume it'll be with us for a long time. We have to assume it may throw curveballs at us and be in a vigilant state as a city, as a nation, until this crisis is over.
Okay, so which is it, Bill? Which is it? Should we go out and party and be with everyone, or should we take precautions? You can't have it both ways. You really can't. And here's Nancy Pelosi echoing the same thing from communist China, no doubt.
We want to be vigilant about what it might be on what is out there in other places.
Did you hear it? I'll play it one more time. Just see if you catch what she does here.
We want to be vigilant about what it might be on what is out there in other places.
We want to be vigilant about what is on the horizon. Booting. About what is in other places. That is called, for those of you who didn't catch it, she almost said we want to be vigilant about what is out on the horizon. Meaning what is fastly approaching us. What is in our near future. But she caught herself. That's called guilty knowledge. She's out endorsing all these people to be out and about in Chinatown. While in the back of her mind, she knows that this disease is going to catch on. She knows that due to the World Health Organization echoing the communist message from China, this disease has now spread already. They know this. They know this as a fact. China has already announced that there is human-to-human transmission. So what they're doing is they're trying to get one last publicity stunt in before things head south. No doubt in my mind.
But we do want to say to people, come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
Besides that being one of the most horrific things I've ever seen, again, you can't have it both ways. This is the guilty knowledge talking. Still, go out, party, have fun, be with other people. You see how many people are crowding her?
We do want to say to people, come to Chinatown.
Nobody's wearing a mask.
We are.
There's like 20 people shoving cameras in her face. She's speaking out right in front of them. We will never know. We will never know how much damage this caused. To promote this message of everything's fine, yeah, go out. Don't be racist like the president. Give me a break.
Yeah, and I want to point out that no cases of the coronavirus have been found here in Chinatown or San Francisco at all. So she's really just trying to point.
Well, you sure made sure of that, didn't you? Yeah, well, there's no cases here yet. Everything's fine. She's just pointing out the fact that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, I'm so sure of it. I'm so sure of it. Have you ever heard the phrase, a bull in a china shop? Isn't that funny? I made that. I'm proud of that. We will never know how much damage this caused, this little publicity stunt from Bill de Blasio and Nancy Pelosi. We will never know. There's reports coming from people who attended the Lunar New Year in New York City. Nobody was wearing a mask, or very few people were. There was no safety precautions being taken. It's a few days after this. Just to show you how much it escalates from this point. A few days after this is when everybody started announcing, massive lockdowns, massive shutdowns and everything. There's no way that these two didn't know what was coming down the pipe. They did it anyways. Let me ask you something. Is your hatred for President Trump so massive? Does it blind you so much that you can't even take care of your own people? You just have to smite him and slander him every chance you get, even at the cost of your own citizens. And for those of you who want to say, well, Trump fumbled this from the beginning too. Well, I would agree with you. I would agree. The whole of the United States was not prepared for this. In fact, most parts of the world were not prepared for this, aside from Taiwan. I talked about it in the last video. They have only had 6 deaths. 6. They have 24 million people in their country. And yet the World Health Organization refuses to acknowledge them as a country. They refuse to acknowledge that they exist. They let China take credit for that. Yeah, the people who started this mess get to take care of the country that had the best response. That makes sense. But Trump did, he fumbled this from the beginning. But if you're going to use that logic, then you can't then take your finger and point it at people like Bill de Blasio and Nancy Pelosi and say, yeah, they're saving the day. Because they did the same exact thing. We are all going through this together. Nobody truly knows. You can't take what a communist country like China is and just assume that they're giving you the truth, because this is what happens. They lied, and they lied some more. And then they came out with the truth. I can't believe they did this, and I can't believe it took a month for me to find out. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. You know what? You deserve a nice pat on the back. Gotta follow social distancing. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's the good stuff.